We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Trying it left side with Cook. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Reeled in by George Kittle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3 now. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're
All right, brother, let me go watch the rest of this Golden State game.
What's the score?
I don't know. I gotta turn the show.
Receiver in motion, going left.
Alright, nigga.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Cook hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return starts from the goal line. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Chubb. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
Man in motion, out of the slot. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 36. His first throw is an interception. Jeff Okudah with the INT. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
That one's caught along the left sideline. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. His return starts at the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. They begin the drive with Chubb. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jeff Okudah. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further. Two and out from the gun.
And they're going to tag a defender with this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So now that we've sorted that flag out, we've arrived at the end of the first. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
First down, Williams. He puts everything behind this one. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And up to Chubb to start the drive. And he's tackled up across the 20 at the 22. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Tua out of the pistol. Cut out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Miami. They give inside to Chung. This is ahead for about 5. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. He'll cobble together a yard there. Milton Williams making the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. He's on the move. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That's Diamador Lenore.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The 49ers looking to add to their advantage. 1st and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Williams to throw on first. That throw finds Kittle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. And I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
You get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. From the 21. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Williams set to pass. Brought in along the sideline. Just need an official ruling, and they said catch. Great play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First down from the red zone. He's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, here's Tua. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. He put everything he had into this one. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, it's Tagovailoa. He's looking deep once again. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Hits his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
From the 37. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Down to the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. Aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It'll go down as a 37-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. New set of downs for him at the 38. Putting a receiver in motion. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Trying again following the sack. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
To the air, 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Completed to his running back. He's got it in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that defense backwards.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Tua out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get in the situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And, of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Here's a return from the 7. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Williams on the play action. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. They send a man in motion. Williams to throw on first. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers continue piling it on here in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Chubb here on first down. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Tua now from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now a give to Cook, running left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Again, it's Cook. Gets to space right side. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Chubb. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. A bit of desperation on this stage. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jeff Okudah with the INT. And the 49ers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football.